Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, Central Michigan Stacker. I got a good one for you today. I wanted to show you a couple things I picked up at some local coin stores that I go to. You may have seen one, maybe two of them before, but I've also got some real good information on this here. I did a video on it a few years ago already, but it seems like with the troubled times we're coming up into with this election, and as bad as the inflation and everything is, in our country, I think it's going to be worthwhile talking about. But this is something I just picked up today. I saw it on other feeds and whatnot. It's the mugshot that Trump did, and it has on there wanted for a second term. And on the other side, it depicts you can see what it depicts. There's the White House. 3 nines, fine silver, United States of America. I've got a few other, Donald Trump coins. That's the reason I wanted to pick it up. I call it the trifecta. Now, they did a good, job on his likeness here, honestly, I believe. It's just like the picture. Some of the earlier stuff, like we'll say this one right here. This is from 2019. Or I'm sorry, that's from 2016. Sorry. But, he really wasn't that chunky. And his hair was never that good since maybe he's been 30 or 40 years old. But, they gave him the benefit of the doubt on this one a little bit, I think. And on the other side, we've got the, vote for a non-politician. It's the only way to clean the swamp out. They're all in each other's pockets, and we all know it. Our government is pretty greasy. But anyways, it's the one I picked up in 2016. And then, last but not least, is the one I just... I think I got this just a couple of weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. Donald J. Trump. It's not bad. It looks like he's maybe been out on the golf course or something that day. In God We Trust on there. And then it's got the old eagle insignia like on the silver dollar, Walking Liberty silver dollar. Similar to it. I think it's pretty sweet. I don't have anything to complain about as far as this round is concerned, but I want to talk about a couple things. One thing is Whatnot. I know I've been telling people, it's a really good place to pick up good deals and stuff because they have auctions going like 24/7. Somebody's always on there trying to sell some type of silver or gold or bullion or what have you. But look at this beauty I picked up from Whatnot. Silver bar, right? No, that's what I thought it was when I was being shown. But you see, that's what happens when you're on those things late at night, when you don't have anything else to do, so you find yourself just thumbing through this stuff. And see the word up here? Fine titanium. Fine 3 nines, the Buffalo, 1 troy ounce. I really wasn't paying that close of attention to see that they were titanium 1 ounce bars that they were selling, not silver. I ended up paying the price that I would expect to pay for a 1 ounce bar of silver, similar to this. But no, it has absolutely, no silver in it whatsoever. So if you're on Whatnot and it's late night and you can't even keep your eyes open, you're just clicking through stuff, be careful. It's a slippery slope, and there are no, it like comes right out of your bank account instantly. And I asked him, I'm like, hey, I thought you were selling silver here. I had no idea it was titanium. Well, some of them have it listed plainly on their sites, no returns. So you just have to be careful, that's all, when you're on there. Let me bring this back just a little bit here. What about these Besker bars over here? I'm not sure if they made a 2024 of these. They've made other years. What's this one here? says right there 2021. I think I have the 2021s and the 2022s if I'm not mistaken. And they just did a little bit different, between the years. Like one of them kind of looks proof-like. What's this one here? Is that another 2021? Hard for me to tell. It's so small. Yeah, 2021 on that one too. There we go. I think that's a 2023. They make it so darn small right there. Yeah, I believe that's what that says. Let me grab this loop and just check real quick. Yeah. So that one's a 2023. So I must have 2023s and 2021s, I guess, is what I have. If you can see here in my back set here, I've got my spot all set up in a vacant room. I've been doing videos here. I've been doing videos there, somewhere where I can, get my stuff set up and go to it. But it kind of is a drag because, a lot of the times I have to put the stuff away, get the safe open, do this and that, move things around, shuffle things around. But I've got myself set up here in a spare bedroom. I got a nice desk all set up. Got my books in here, 2021, 2022, 2020, 23, 24. She goes back to this one. I think this is the, 2001 edition right there. Which goes to say, I've been collecting coins for quite a while. But anyways, what I wanted to show you was you have to be careful, and what I want to talk about are fakes. Okay, the fakes are out there. Here's one I picked up. It was it said ancient coin on it. Now listen, there's all different types of venues to find silver. We know this. There's gold and silver shops, obviously. There are, jewelry stores. Sometimes they deal with bullion of gold and silver. There are secondhand stores, antique shops. Sometimes you'll see displays of gold and silver in there. There are pawn shops. Okay, if the pawn owner owns a Sigma machine and tests the gold and silver that he gets in and can verify that that's what it is, that's another good spot to look for it. This ancient coin was $59. And it was wrapped up in one of these little things here. So there you go. Just envision that. There it is. It's in the holder. It says $59 on it. And I didn't have any ancient coins. And I said, man, that's a nice solid strike on that thing. And it's a thick, it's a nice little hefty piece. It's probably just a little bigger than a nickel, I would say, and probably just a little thicker as well. But what I said to myself was, I can't wait to get this little beauty home and get the little one eye on it, magnify it a little bit. Well, when I did, and if you stop or pause the video and you check this coin out, what I did was I looked at it. I got all excited and I got home and started looking at it here. But if you look right along the guy's leg there, just under his leg around his torso, you can read the word copy right on it, COPY. And if I'll get it off to the side a little bit, but if you're able to zoom in on that when you freeze it, right there's the word copy. Now when I brought it back in there, I said, he's like, what's this? I said, well, it's the coin I bought in here yesterday. And he's like, well, what's the matter? I said, it's fake. And right off the bat, the manager, huh? What? Ears perk all up, and he comes over and takes a look. And I said, get your monocle out. Get your loop out. Take a look at it. Right along the guy's leg there, it says the word copy. And I didn't see it until I got this on it. So let's say I'm a guy, one of these right here. Let's say I'm a guy or a gal that wants to get into something like this. Maybe it's not the best place for them to go, would be a pawn shop. But for me, I felt I was seasoned a little bit here. And, I looked at it and I thought I made the assumption, to myself, this is a nice looking little ancient coin here for if I wanted to get into a few of them. It's a really nice strike. It's cool. But no, I got it home and Started looking at it, and that's when I found out it was a fake. And he looked at it through his loop, and he was like, "Oh, by God, look at that!" And I said, "Yeah, and you had it out for $59, dude. You're selling fake silver. One, it's against the law, and two, if you want to be a reputable, place of business, and you're selling fake silver, I mean, a little tiny piece like this, I mean, in comparison to a silver dollar, that's the size of it, okay? And it was $59, just running on the merit that it was an ancient coin. But it's not. It's a copy. It says right on it, right there. So be wary of every single thing that you buy. And I put it through this test, Look at there. Look. Magnet picks it right up. 2 things it failed. And I was just like, oh, by God. So I went back in. I got my $60 back. And that was that. This I've had for a few years now. Okay, this was an eagle that I took a Dremel to because I knew it was a fake. Okay. And the way I knew that this eagle was a fake was because of this one here, which is the exact same one, only not cut in half. And look at this. Our money flips this way, and the eagle should be upright. But look at there. The eagle's upside down. So this fake spins that away. Did you catch that? So here's the one I sawed in half. Junk. And here's the one I went and I got from the guy and told him he was selling fake silver. Now, I had to take that sewn in half one here to Liberty Coin in Lansing, Michigan. Okay? And they put it on their x-ray machine or whatever exactly the name of it is. I don't know, but it tells you the composition of the coin. And it came back, it was 80, no, not 80, it was 48% zinc, 48% copper, and then 4% nickel. And I'm not sure if that's what they used. I'm pretty sure the nickel must have been what they nickel dipped it or whatnot and got this shiny, got it to be like, a proof finish. But look at this. Doesn't flip right. And not only that, but I mean, this eagle, if you look at it, the head kind of looks like a seagull's head. See what I'm saying there? And the letters aren't even, like, let's see, what spot did I see? Silver. Look at the word silver there. Hold on a second. Look at that word silver. It's got a big space in the middle of the L and the V. S-I-L and a space V-E-R. And then, like I said, look at that head. There's no fine detail to it, no nothing. It's just like a seagull's head. And even the feathers and stuff, they just did a piss poor job completely. They put a little shine on it, made it look like it was a proof. But look, doesn't flip right. That eagle should be upside right, just like this right here. This is a real eagle. This is the way they flip. When you flip it like that, the eagle's up, not upside down. That's a real eagle right there. But here's another thing. This 2021 eagle has absolutely nothing to do with this one here. This is the proof-like that he was selling in his shop. I'm not going to go over what shop it was or whatnot. This is not proof-like. However, it was a 2021, and the eagle flipped the right way on it. Quite good detail, honestly. There's no skips in between the words, like the other one. And it was the 2021, the year when they were switching over. So everybody was buying them like crazy. So I'm sure a bunch of these got out there. What they're supposed to be is 31 point. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Let me see here. I'm going to put it on the scale because this is where it didn't pass. Okay, this scale right here, and we'll put it on, let's see, we'll put it on grams. Right there. So this is a real eagle. And when you set that on there and set it down, give me a second, I gotta code this out. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on there on grams, 31.4. Okay. This one, which is the 2021, the way I knew this was fake, 26.7. Doesn't pass the smell test. No good. No bueno. So I've got one that's proof-like. Boom. You flip it. Eagle's wrong. Dead giveaway. I've got one that's not proof-like. That's a 2021. You flip it. Eagle looks good. But it doesn't pass the weight test. 31.4. This was 26. And not only that, but let me show you another little thing here. If the camera will pick it, if it'll pick it up. Look at. One's a little bigger than the other. You see that? See as big around, it's a little smaller. This little smaller one, that's the fake. It weighs less, it's 26 grams. That's a fake, but look how good that is. I mean, if you didn't know any better and all you had was a pile of these to look at and there were none of these around, could be real easily mistaken for one. But if you're, like I said, seasoned a little bit, I mean, I can pick it up and feel that it's light compared to the other one. I mean, 26, we got 6 grams light. I mean, you can tell, you can pick up something that's 6 grams, you feel a little bit of weight there. So when a coin is 6 grams light, well, boom, you can feel it if you know what you're looking for. Here we go. Here's something that will cost you a little bit more if you go to buy it at a coin store. It's an old cap and raise 8 real. An old one too. And it's got the eagle on the bed of cactuses there with the snake. But I tell you what, this one right here, it didn't pass the weight test, nor did it pass the woo. Jumped right up. Do you hear how hard it hit that magnet? It jumped right off the table and grabbed that magnet. Watch this. Boom. There it is. And a poor soul might end up being taken for, anywhere from 80 to 100, maybe 125 bucks for something like this. And if there's no magnet around, so sad, you've been had. If you take some trusting soul, and give him a little sob story about some bullshit, next thing you know, he's believing it, and there you go, you're $125 less, and you got something that jumps on a magnet like a jumping bean. No bueno, no good. No. So those are a few things I wanted to show you there, and reiterate the fact that the fakes are out there. If you're going to get into gold and silver, stacking or collecting coins or whatever it may be, keep your guard up. And do yourself a favor, do your due diligence, and make sure everything's on the up and up. This is a coin I got from Whatnot. I think it's 62% silver, but it's an old 1960s, 66, I believe there, 1966 silver dollar from Poland. Cool little coin. Got that off of Whatnot. One of the foreign coin dealers that's on there. And you got foreign coin, you got domestic, you got paper, products. You've got everything you can imagine. Slabbed coins, raw coins. They have, games they play on certain ones, picking numbers, this, that, wheels. Got all the bells and whistles you could ever want, but just make sure you're keeping your guard up. And if it's too good of a deal, if it's too good of a thing to be true, it more than likely is. So, from Central Michigan Stacker, I appreciate you all watching. Give her a thumbs up and a like. And I'm out.